As Jordan would call it, this is an oddball Vornado HT900 desk fan. I wouldn't consider this a high velocity fan because, first of all, there's a lot of problems with it. First of all, it's not that powerful at all. So that rules that out. Definitely in a high velocity fan, I can tell you that much. And he's right, the bearings are jacked. They're garbage. These are disposable. They're basically throwaway fans, just like he says. But because it's a PSC motor, you can give it oil and do all of that, but eventually, because the bearings are so made cheaply, eventually it's still going to seize up, and that's just the way it is. It's unfortunate that CAS makes it that way. But just like so many companies today, they're money hungry, they're greedy, so they'll do whatever it takes to continue to make more, even if that means to make the bearings on purpose bad, so that eventually it will lock up, and no matter what you try to do, no matter how much oil you give it, it's just going to lock up to the point where you get fed up with it and you want to toss it out or give it away, and then you spend your money on getting another one. Well, if you're smart and you have any sense, you would know not to waste your money on this junk again. There's fans out there are better than this that will last longer. The better PSC motors or shaded pull motors that will give you more years than this junk. So once it throw away, you'll be smart not to constantly give CAS your money, and then they're constantly giving you junk. You have to be smart to know that. Okay? And with that being said, let's go ahead and run this machine. At full power, which in my opinion is nothing more but basically somewhat of a measly modern so-called low to medium speed for high. So here we go. Let's run this piece of junk. I mean, I'm glad to see they put in the PSC motor in it. I just wish they would have strengthened the capacitor. If they would have put a stronger capacitor and well-made bearings, then, and maybe, made the blade a little more heavier, this would have been a really good fan. Okay? Longer spin down, all that kind of stuff. But CAS had no intentions on doing that because, just like so many companies today, they're greedy. So let's run it. This high speed, this so-called high speed, is like what low should be when it's on low, and then you got medium, and then you got high. So this is like what low should be. That's what they call high. I won't even refer to this as full power. It's just a mediocre speed. Anyways, enjoy the video. Hopefully you can hear the wind stream. Now I have the original black one from 2012, 2013 with the shaded pole C-frame motor. And I have two white HT904s with the shaded pole C-frame motor. Comparing that to this junk right here, it does move a little more air. And it is definitely more stronger. I will be doing a comparison video with it real soon, alongside this one. it seemed like it might have picked up speed a little bit more since it's been running. So it seemed like it might be one of those kind of PSE motors that takes a while for it to warm up and then it gets up to speed. It gets going where it's supposed to. But like I said before, even though it's gotten up to speed and it's throwing a little bit more airflow than it did before, this would be more like what low would be, or possibly medium. This high speed would be like the medium. And then high speed should be more powerful than this, and then low should be pretty powerful. But unfortunately, that's not the case. Spin down time is short. That's to be expected. That's what happens when you have terrible bearings. But it's cheap. Is it worth trying to give it oil? I mean, the bearings are garbage, so if you want to waste your oil on it, see if it'll lighten up the spin, if it make the spin down time longer. If you have plenty of oil, if you're smart, you don't have to waste a bunch of oil on it. But if you want to just try to do that to see if it'll make the spin down time longer, I guess. But if you're smart, you don't have to waste too much oil on this junk. It's not intended to be serviced. Once it lock up on you, you try to give it oil, okay, yeah, it might go for a little while longer. It'll lock up on you again. And eventually the bearings will get real bad on you and you'll just throw it out. Because that's their intentions. Even though it's a PSC motor, they did the same crap with the shaded pole. Thanks for watching. The Month of Pan Man, more videos will come soon, and out. God bless you and gone.